Yeah.
Is it after this?
What's that? We're I don't know. We're live. I said we were going live because I didn't get a bacon sandwich, so I actually did it. They like everybody. They think this is a wind up. They don't believe that we're actually live at all.
So is he going to play along? Is he really playing along?
We can see it. I can see the live feed, and we're not on it.
Go on YouTube then, because Rumble seems to have frozen a second.
We're live on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh no, there we go. We are on Rumble as well. Yeah. Oh look.
Right, hang on.
The look of shock horror on their face when they actually realise, oh shit, we're live.
No, we're not. Are we really?
We are.
Right, I don't know.
Morning. If we are, like, we're just sitting here, like.
Okay, hold on. So there is a couple of people are saying that the Rumble feed.
Oh my god, that's good. There's this kitchen roll right here, as if it knew.
Right, move everything out of your way.
It's all right. Everything's gone. Everything's gone.
Bob, yeah, they still don't believe me, Bob. So I'm going to have to restart the Rumble feed, I think, by the looks of it, because our Rumble feed
You wouldn't go on this long, pretending.
There you go, Linda Kane. Yeah, you're right.
But why are we just sitting there looking at the screen? We should be talking.
Well, I'm just checking, because this is the thing with the boy who cried wolf, isn't it? This is the problem with it.
I may have to reboot the Rumble stream.
He's winding us up. He's winding us up.
Go on YouTube. If you don't believe me, go on YouTube.
I am.
There you go. Bob and Linda.
Bob and Linda.
I may have to reboot the
YouTube
stream.
We'll speak to Bob.
Wait.
Oh. Well.
Don't do anything.
Okay. Hey, Cat. 2 thumbs on. Yeah.
I've got no internet.
Yeah, mine isn't working either.
Hello. I don't know if we're talking to anybody now, but if we are live, we've just run out of internet. Not run out of internet. What am I talking about? We're not online at the moment, so we can't tell if we're being wound up or not.
And the thing about me is, I am the biggest wind-up merchant, so I would do this as a wind-up anyway. But
right.
But I'm actually being serious. That's what makes this even more funny for me.
I look like I've had a stroke.
I can't see. Why won't it let me log on to that?
I don't know, but Kat, maybe if we are live.
Oh, you're live. And I also started recording as well. So
how long ago?
Oh, you've been live for like 10 minutes or so.
Oh, morning, guys.
Ever since you walked in, you've been live.
Good morning, guys. If we're live, we're just going to have to go through it. The thing is, right, Rick
Belinda was blown away by Nick. She really liked Nick's.
Yeah, he's great. And did you play the Sussex video? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So morning, guys. If we are like, this is the thing with the boy who cried wolf, because Rick does this thing,
and we don't know, you see, so hence why the effing and the blinding, because we didn't believe him.
Yeah.
And now we still don't know, because I can't get online, so we could actually be talking to nothing, but we might actually be talking to people, and we haven't even brushed our hair yet.
I have. I brushed mine.
And
that's early.
That was a good idea from Bob there. He said, put your makeup on for YouTube, so, you know, donate 20. Yeah, Bob. Yes, he did. He said, put your makeup on for YouTube. Oh, that's on the comments. So,
I don't know whether he's lying or not.
For a tenner, I think you should put your makeup on live on YouTube and get all.
Right, morning,
oh my God,
guys.
We are live.
Right,
I'm so sorry, Rick. We never know.
But yeah, unfortunately.
I'm going to go and just go and wash my face, I think.
Right, go on then, jump back.
Rick. You see, that's it, the boy who cried wolf.
It is the boy who cried wolf, because this always happens. I'm not.
Oh, no, I suppose not.
Doesn't matter, does it? We're only human, after all. We're only human. So thanks for that, Rick. He wasn't lying, we were live. We are live. So, sorry guys. I'm going to be honest now and say we did manage to have 3 hours sleep. So, feeling
and a bacon sandwich.
And a bacon sandwich. Yeah, Andy Heisman is going to be a bit gutted because he thought we would have been up still and more delirious than we actually are. But we're okay. We're well rested after 3 hours sleep. Not really, because Lou's alarm clock is the most foulest thing. If that would be my alarm clock,
Make up now.
it would have, that phone would have been launched at the wall. It was horrific. Where is it?
I don't know.
Well,
I just thought I took it in the bar. I've lost it.
you took something with you. You had it in your hand. Whatever it
Oh,
was.
it's over there. Just on the.
Is that it?
Thank you. No, the little brown bag.
What, this it?
Dude, that's my handbag. Should be one more. Oh dear. I've already smashed things up today. I can't believe we're sitting there talking on air. No, I've lost it. Won't be a mo.
Okay, I'm gonna have to complete our Rumble. Our Rumble account is completely frozen, so we may have used our bandwidth up. So sometimes we have to reboot the stream.
All right, no worries.
We did use a an upgraded package, so that didn't happen this time. So I'm not quite sure what the crack is with that. But we're still going strong on YouTube.
Okay. So guys, we've got Andy Heisman coming up at 9 from Ireland, and there's a lot going on there at the moment. Just recently, I think they brought the General Post Office to a halt last week, and some of the things that they were reading out were absolutely shocked. Well, to be honest, I'm not shocked by it. I'm sickened by it because I know it's actually happening, but they're doing an awful lot over in Ireland. So we're going to be catching up with Andy and having a chat about what's going on over there, because as we keep saying, guys, this is a global education. Obviously, he comes from America. All 4 UK governments signed up to this in March 2017. So that is almost 6 years ago. And they've been working behind the scenes to drip this education, start putting it into schools. It's actually been here a lot longer in some areas. When I read Ellie Barnes's How to Transform Your School into an LGBT-friendly Place, there were parts in that book which said that places in London had this since 2011, 2012, but they must have been very, careful with it then, initially. But yeah, it has been around a lot longer. It's just obviously now it's been mandated. So we've all got exactly the same thing, regardless where we are with it, how, who's got the lesson content, where it's been legislated. It is all one and the same thing. And your children are being groomed in the classroom from age 3. So we went through a couple of examples last night of some of the books that we're seeing in the schools and in the local libraries. There is on Liberty Tactics and on my Rumble and my website exposingthelie.info. There's a video I did maybe 2 months ago. You scroll down and have a look. What am I reading? I think it's called, and that basically Christy, who works with Philip Real News Live News, went to Cardiff Library back in February and picked up a load of books, took photos of the children's books in the children's section. Took photos of them, and I did a video on this. It was well worth watching that, guys, because it's just horrific. We're just going to get it because Lou's back in a minute.
I'm back.
She's back. Back there.
And I do want to say sorry that I was swearing, but I just don't believe Rick.
Yeah, no.
We don't believe Rick
Yeah,
because we never know.
It is the boy who cried wolf. This is the problem, because usually we're not
So
live.
we know usually we're not live. He wound us up so much yesterday over certain things, and usually I know, and then he's absolutely lying, and that's what we thought this morning. Well, no, yesterday
No, you don't. You don't know.
Yeah, and I was like, he's lying.
Cat always rumbles me, but you fall for it all the time.
Oh, shut up. So no, I do apologise for the foul language. That's not acceptable on air. But I didn't realise we were on air, and I didn't think we were. Hello, good morning. We're on for another
8, 9,
10, 12 hours, something like, no, longer than that. Well, longer than that. About another 14 hours to go. As we said, we did have 3 hours sleep. Thank you, Rick, for organising that. So we could get down, and hopefully we won't struggle much. We wouldn't have been. I don't think we would. I think we'd have been asleep. It's that she had another hour.
I was, and I thought we were all right till 9. So I kept going on about that. And
Jason's still asleep. Maybe we should phone Jason and wake Jason up.
Yeah, it's 8:30, really.
It's 8:30. Yes, he's supposed to be our in-studio producer. So
Hey,
what have we got-
jump! Let's ring him live on air.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. All right.
Jason.
The answer's like no, because he won't know he's on air.
Not looking good.
Morning.
You're live on air on Liberty Tactics. Good morning, Jason Nota.
Morning.
Say hello to the world.
Good morning, world.
Jason's our producer. Sounds like he's still in bed.
Yeah.
It's okay, we're here, Jason, don't worry. We've messed with the lights though.
Oh no.
So we do need you to come back over.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
non-existent.
Yeah, Kat looks actually
I know,
transparent.
yeah.
She's not even there.
You can only see me because my hair.
She's just her hair's there. Okay, we'll let you get up and we'll see you in a minute.
I thought you was going to say we're late.
Say goodbye to the audience. We're live on air, so goodbye.
Bye. See you soon.
See you soon. Here we go.
Right, there we go. He'll be
Jason,
back in a minute. Just what he needs to be woken up to say. Let's go through the run. Have you done the rundown?
No, I just said we had Andy on at 9. So
Okay. So, firstly, I want to again say thank you to Richard Vobes for putting out your little video yesterday. We really do appreciate it. It meant the world. We are so heavily censored on every single platform. This is a new YouTube that we only set up, I think, on Thursday. Rick set it up. We haven't done YouTube in 10, 11 years. So it's amazing that we're still up. And I think we've stayed up on Facebook
Yeah.
as well.
Oh,
I don't know
no.
now because we had Slip Matt's music set playing out. So I can't guarantee if we're still up on Facebook. I hope we are. If we are up on Facebook, somebody ping us a message and let us know.
Yeah.
So today on the lineup, we've got the lovely Andy Heesman, who is going to be devastated that we're up because I think he was quite looking forward to seeing our demise. But sorry, Andy, we've sorted ourselves out for now. Then we've got Lawrence Fox. He's going to be live, actually. Then we've got the wonderful Clive de Carl. We have Azar after that. Then we are going into the lovely Dan Watkins, Joan Ginsberg, Matty Ginsberg, the beautiful Tanya Joy Gibson, Chan Abraham, Belinda, and then more from PCP, and then it's going to end up with the movies and films through to midnight. So we doing the 36 hours. We have had 3 hours sleep, but I think we've done pretty well so far to keep going. Do apologise for the bad language earlier. So where are we going now, madam, or where are we going, Rick? We do need to go through those
down, see if he's coming in.
books. We've got more books to go through.
Well,
I
really,
wouldn't
we've been-
mind
no,
if you
we've
don't
been through
mind.
these
I
now.
know. I wouldn't mind playing out. I wouldn't mind playing out some of Sandy Adams' talk, actually, if that's possible. He's here. Hang on a minute. He's here. Let Jason come in and say hello. You got up pretty damn quick. We're on air. We're live. Just have a look. Hang on. So yeah, maybe we can put on, because people might not have seen Sandy Adams yesterday, so we might be able to put on about half an hour of Sandy Adams, just for people to see it while we get all finished setting up here with the lights and everything. Is that all right, Rick?
What have we got of Sandy Adams?
From yesterday.
No, because I haven't been able to process him.
Okay.
No worries.
We've
love.
we've only got the first 3 hours produced ready.
Let's
to
play
upload.
some of Richard Vobes out. And that will see us through to Andy. Let's play half hour of Richard Vobes out.
Yeah, perfect.
Just so we can
Get
get the
ourselves
studio set
together.
up. It's our fault. We shouldn't have gone in. left for 3 hours and come back.
Yes,
really,
we should,
yeah, maybe. But now we're struggling because we need to get everything set up in here. So we're going to do that. We're going to play the first bit of Richard Bobes, and we will be back
at 9 with Andy.
just before 9. We'll only play a bit of the interview.
I need about 5 minutes or so to line that up, though.
Okay.
Sound there, we're all right.
I presume the sound's all right.
Yeah, so guys, today we're looking obviously to raise as much money as we possibly can. So please share the fundraiser on your social media platforms, multiple. Send it through inbox, send it on Telegram, Truth Social, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. If we can just send the fundraiser around, and obviously the link,
And
the live
if
link,
you can,
so-
£1, £2, £3, £5, even better.
Yeah.
£10 even better.
This is Jason's
We do need to
job.
get Jason, once he's woken up, we're going to get Jason in the hot seat and he can talk about why it's so important that we support these incredible parents, because they are the only thing that's in between your children and the satanic agenda. They are literally there, and it is not fair for these 5 parents to burden that costs. 100 grand already in court fees. So we've all got to do our bit. We've got to get behind. We've got to support these great parents. What is going on in our schools is absolutely shocking, like you wouldn't believe. We've had all sorts of reports over the last 24, well, when we started yesterday, we've had everybody from all sorts of walks of life come in and talk about this education. We've talked about what it's like in America. We've talked about what it's like over in Canada. We're going to hear a lot more about Ireland. We heard yesterday from Adele as well, didn't we?
Yeah,
She was talking about that.
What's going on in
So we have to do it. That's why we're doing these fundraisers, to raise awareness. Yes, we know people should homeschool, but the fact of the matter is there are people that can't
just
do that,
can't.
and they don't do that.
Yeah.
You know, put that to side. It's still going on. We still have to protect every single child. Just
Yeah.
because a parent can't homeschool, it doesn't make them bad parents.
Well, protect
Can I
your
just get
children,
that
even if they're not your
straight
own,
across?
isn't it?
Do you know what I mean? That, you know, there are some situations where they can't. Yes, in an ideal world, everybody would love to homeschool
Which
their
is
children.
why they can't in an ideal
And that's
world.
exactly why they can't, because the system's not allowing them to. But, you know, I saw some comments with people like really putting down people who put their kids in schools. Well, sometimes there isn't a choice. It's not fair to start
It's not.
pointing fingers and blaming other people, this blame game. No, sorry, I've had no sleep.
But
I get a
the
bit
motto is, you know, if you know, look after
we should be looking after
even
all
if they're not
children.
yours,
you know, even if you don't like certain people, there's the children. We've all got to come together for one thing. And, you know, the truth community is terribly, terribly bad for attacking others. They
Yeah.
don't stand on the united front at
similar
all.
with the you're not going to win in the court system. Look,
What's the point?
We know
You're not going
how
to use
bad
their system.
we know how bad the judicial system is. I've lost 2 homes within it fraudulently. Do you know what I mean? I've lost everything through the judicial system. I know how corrupt it is. We're not naive to think that, you know, it isn't. However, the louder the higher the court, the louder the message, and we have to reach all people as well, not just those.
And it
on
doesn't
the
matter
street.
how we play the game when it comes to the children. It doesn't matter.
No, as long as
You know,
you get it done.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. People have gone down the common law and not used that system, and they've all failed. When
Yeah.
it comes to the children, it doesn't matter. So again, it's within our own community as well of these people. I don't know if it's too many egos. You should be doing it like this and don't do it like that. All full of advice.
Yeah,
But
they're
there's
not
no action.
practice.
They're not turning up to
Yeah.
support the parents, but they're there with their mouth boxes and doing it the freely. You know it all, don't you? Well, where are you?
Yeah.
So I don't mean to be catty, but myself have been doing this a long time, as has Catherine, as has Jason, as has everybody involved with Liberty Tactics. I started on the UK call. I didn't have my show, and then it was the UK column. Rick was involved with United We Strike Radio back during the early 2000s. Me and Rick were both reporting from Bilderberg in 2013 at Watford. Obviously, I was at the column for 6 years. We've had Liberty Tactics. We've the only radio station, only podcast in the UK to interview General Flynn. We are silenced. We are put to one side. Nobody sees our stuff. We're censored. We don't get any. We were cancelled off PayPal years ago. We are totally self-funded. We get some few loyal donators that now become very good friends, support, and it's the same with Public Child Protection Wales. That's why we're doing it. So come on, Truther community.
Yeah,
we've got to look
shared
out
on
for
the
every single
platform.
child in the
Yeah.
country.
Well,
Just because
it's
people are
futile.
homeschooling, it doesn't mean they don't deserve
It's
it.
futile to do
Oh,
anything
that's my
other.
bug.
Because it's all well and good looking after your own children, but they're going to grow up in this world where this generation is completely screwed over. It's futile looking after your own children. I mean, obviously people do, but we got to look at the bigger picture and how society is being changed. Their attitudes and behaviours are being changed, and we need to stop that. So we need to, like my child doesn't go to school, but I'm on this day in, day out, and I've been for
Non-stop.
years.
My kids have left school, same. And that's we can't even get other jobs now. We've done this so long.
We're unemployable.
But
I've
got to strive to
I
calm.
wouldn't want to go for any. I'd be the most, and I'd be sacked then.
So listen, Rick's got the actual, because Matt Letizia is the shorter interview.
Oh, okay.
Because Richard Vobes is amazing, and it's rude to cut Richard Vobes. So Matt will fit in there perfectly ahead of the London Andy Heesman. We can get this room sorted out with the lighting and everything now. So give us 20 minutes and we'll be back with the wonderful Andy Heesman. If you haven't donated, please, publicchildprotectionwales.org. You can find a link to the fundraiser underneath the video, whatever platform you're watching and whatever platforms we're still up on. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
I really hope you don't feel comfortable about anybody talking to your child about sex until at least 10. But even so, 3, it's not acceptable, but that's what's coming for every child here in the United Kingdom. And the only people who are standing in between that and trying to stop it is these 5 parents. So we will sit up, we're doing a 36-hour podcast-athon. We've had 3. We're on the last leg. We have had 3 hours sleep. We're not going to lie to you. But we have had 3 hours sleep. There were some documentaries, so we're now full on. Because if we didn't have that sleep, I shudder to think.
Yeah,
and we've got big guests this afternoon.
So
we have got
I'm
big
glad
guests.
we had 3 hours sleep. I am glad.
So without further ado, I do believe we are connecting now to the one and only, the gem of Ireland, Mr. Andrew Heesman. Morning. Can you hear me? He can't hear me. His sound's gone. He needs to do a sound test on his laptop. Do a Zoom sound test.
Don't message him because I don't think he can hear us.
No, he can't hear
Wave your
us.
hand, Andy, if you can hear us.
Wave your hands if you just don't care. Right, what do we do now, Rick? Right,
It's obviously an issue, Andy's end.
Do we get a can of petrol out and burn the place down? I don't know.
Sound and mic test. Bottom left. We can see you. We can see you, but we can't hear you. We could just type the interview across and we can just give the cat can be Andy. We can see you, but not hear you.
He may need to change the audio settings on Zoom.
Change the audio settings on Zoom. Change Audi sweetings on Zoom. Sorry,
Oh, wow.
predictive text. Audio
Sweetest.
settings. I know. I'm going to phone him and talk him through it. So, Jason, would you want to come and have a quick chat with Kat while I go and phone Andy? Or would you like to phone Andy and tell him what to do?
Oh, that might be easier because you.
But do you know how to do the Zoom? No. I'll phone Andy.
I'm not an expert on Zoom.
Okay, will you come and have a chat with Kat? Live television, everyone. We're trying to get Andy sorted.
And we're not the BBC. So.
And we're not the BBC, thankfully. We're like, hello, okay, I'm going to tell you what to do.
Technically speaking, it would probably have been better if I gave Andy a ring.
Right, so Lewis is just helping Andy to figure out how to get him on audio. And Jason, everybody. Fresh as a daisy, Jace.
Yeah, I don't feel it. Yeah, it's been an interesting couple of hours. The fact that Facebook is censoring us again is nothing new.
No.
But that's, Mark Zuckerberg and his heinous crimes against humanity. He's already,
Let's see if I can share it, actually.
Yeah.
You couldn't, could
I
you?
can't share it. So, good morning, everybody. Hope you've had a good night's sleep. Yeah, you know what I'm going to say to you? It's 16 pence per child is the funds that need to be raised to get this over the line. As you've heard, obviously they're going for the appeal next, and it is just 5 mothers. Yeah,
Nobody, they're not allowing anyone. Sorry, Jason, I've interrupted that.
There's 5 mothers that are fighting this, not just on behalf of Wales, but this is apparent all over the world.
He should be there.
Yeah, we've got him now and he's on mute, so brilliant.
He's on mute, so I think you're okay.
So, whether it be £1, whether it be £2, whether it be £5, whether it be £10, your hands in your pockets, this is the fight that needs fighting. This is the battle that needs to be won. Where, and Lou said it many times, where are all the men? When I was a kid, the men, you know, the kind of men that would go down and fight the police officers at the miners' strike, the men that didn't stand for any bull, these are the kind of men that now need to come out of the shells and fight, because that's our job to look after.
Violence.
No, we're not physical violence.
Physical violence.
Even though some of these heinous, abhorrent excuses for human souls, well, I'll leave that there, I'll pack that up, I'm not going to say anything on that one. But what I'm trying to make is we need now the men to fight for their women and their children, because if you don't stand up and start fighting back against this abhorrent behaviour, this system is, and it's already starting, to confuse and molest and basically abuse our children under our noses while we put them in care to these people, this woke mob that suddenly appeared from nowhere. Well, it hasn't appeared from nowhere because they've been working on these people for the last decade to get them into a position where they are completely twiddled in the head. So, get your hands in your pockets, whether it be a £5, whether it be a quid, whether it be £2, £5, £10, £50, £100, £1,000. For anybody out there
Nice,
that
Nice,
knows what's going on, that's got a few quid, get your hand in your pockets. Yeah, we've been down here for how long so far? 12. We've nearly done 20
nearly
hours.
24 hours, isn't there? 21.
Yeah, we've been broadcasting 21 hours.
Yeah.
And these 2 girls have been sat here, God bless them. They've gone through loads of pillars, so they've had to sit on. And I'm sat on one now. But listen, guys, seriously, all jesting apart, we need to get this money raised. We need to get this system opposed, and we need to get as much awareness as possible. Because if not, this is only going to get worse, and it's going to get worse. I was watching something last night of a young girl that went through testosterone. 4 years later, 4 years, she's going through the menopause because of the amount of drugs that she took. Yeah, and this is a young girl at 20 years of age. She's going through the menopause because some idiot decided to confuse her when she was young and tell her that she wanted to be a boy. She could be a boy. She could have the surgery. She could have the drugs. She could have the medication to do so. Now, 4 or 5 years later, she's regretting what she's done. She sounds like a bloke. All her neck and the face has changed.
She's just one of so many.
So many, which you don't hear about.
We don't hear, we're not hearing about her.
And do you know
Oh
what?
yeah, we need to get
She was a
on to
pretty
it.
girl as well. And
It's
they
a
completely
sad.
messed her up.
It's sad.
It's horrendous. So I'm going to swap over and let Lou jump back in the
I'm
chair.
going to make the tea.
And I'm off to go make tea.
Cheers,
one
Jace.
sugar.
Thank you, love.